And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Navy! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Makes one man miss. Still running at the 40. Oh, a lot of space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to him again. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Keeps looking downfield. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Taylor wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's well. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get...
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. quarterback on the keeper. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. To the air, it's Dampier. Got him downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Navy quick to the line. Breaks the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
From the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. The give on the option. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Well, this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Dumps it to the back. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Throws to the wideout. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. And the Beavers headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Taylor wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Navy offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Navy now facing 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Offense working from the pistol. They'll move the tight end. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They get him stopped after he pick up a 5 to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Across the 50. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Navy quick to the line.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. A strike downfield. It's a running room. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Navy!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they trail by only 1. So a drive there of 84 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds a man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Taylor wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Peoples. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle, it's Peoples. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Under fire. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Crosses the 35. Quarterback gets the first down and more. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Beavers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Navy will go back on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They get to him as he throws. On target over the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Caught Near the sticks, it's Hutchinson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Dampier.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
The give to the back. Turning it on. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with the target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop, and still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hands it off on the counter. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. This is a designed run. Smashes through the tackle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Texas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Just refused to take it out of reverse, got caught for the safety, and he might spend some time on the bench after that one.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
To the air on second down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gashes him in the middle. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Beavers are threatening in the red zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, midshipman.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Give to the running back. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Punt is on its way. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. drive comes from their own 41. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Working that wide receiver screen.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Navy quick to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Sends it back in motion. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. On target.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Navy now in trouble here on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys.